Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Andrew Schwab, just in case you forgot from the last time. And today I just wanted to tell you about one of my passions, which is dirt bike riding. So let's start off here. Let's start off with the different classes, because I think that's going to give you a nice broad idea of what dirt biking is, and how it applies to the different age groups and the different levels of experience. So, first we're going to start at the 85s, and I call it 85 because that's 85 cubic centimeters of displacement in the engine. And a cubic centimeter is, a cubed centimeter, and that's how much can fit in the cylinder of the engine. So, when I say that, I call it 85, but it's technically 84 cc's, cubic centimeters again. It's technically 84 cc's, but they always mark it up one more, just to make it even. I'm not sure exactly why they do that, but they do. So we start at 85s, which is going to be for your 10, 11-year-olds. They're kind of getting just in the riding, not too powerful. And by the way, the more cc's that you get, the more powerful it is. Think a 2-liter car, 2 liters, which would be 2,000 cubic centimeters, so 2,000 cc's versus like something like a Dodge Viper that has 7 liters, 7,000 cc's. So, and there's a term called there's no replacement for displacement. So, the more cubic centimeters you have, the more powerful the engine is going to be generally. So 85 is going to be for your kids, like 10, 11 years old. And then you have 125s, which are going to be for your like teenagers. They're not super, super serious about riding. Do not take that as you can't ride these bikes on a super tough track or anything. 125s are very nimble and they're very quick, and that gives them a lot of advantages, especially them being lighter weight. However, they do come at a decreased power rate, and I'm talking about decreased power from, say, your 250s, 450s, 500s, etc. It doesn't really go higher than 500. There are a couple different bikes that people have experimented on, but that's a little bit different of the situation. So 250s are going to be your, I guess what's seen as a full-size bike. 125s are seen as a full-size bike because they do share about the same frame size, different with the engine, of course, but your 250s are going to be your full-size bikes. And so that's what I ride. I ride a 250, a WR250 made by Yamaha. There are a couple different companies like Suzuki, Kawasaki, KTM, Honda. You may have heard Honda before. You've probably heard of most of the brands. Yamaha, they make pianos, they make speakers, they make their bikes too. They're kind of just everywhere. But I ride a Yamaha WR250 from 1996. Now, it's a 2-stroke, and the difference between 2 strokes and 4 strokes is very, very simple. It's how many strokes it takes to achieve the full cycle. So, for example, on a 2-stroke, you have your piston here, right? Goes down, it sucks in an air, fuel, and oil mixture, and when it goes back up, that's called the compression stroke. Compresses all of that tight fuel mixture, air mixture, all of that. Compresses it, ignites it. The spark plug up here ignites it, and it goes all the way down, and that's your power stroke. That's what we call power stroke. And as it goes down, pulls in more fuel and air. 4 strokes, what it does is it goes down, pulls in your air fuel mixture, goes up, compresses it, goes down, combusts it, and then goes up, exhausts it, right? So whereas a 2-stroke takes 2 strokes to complete that process, 4-stroke takes 4. Now, one thing you have to remember with that, if you're thinking through this logically, 2 strokes versus 4 strokes, obviously it takes less time to complete 2 strokes versus a 4-stroke, which means generally a 250 2-stroke is not going to be nearly as powerful as, say, or it's going to be more powerful. I'm sorry. It's going to be more powerful than, say, a 250 4-stroke. So what's comparable is a 250 4-stroke to a 450 4-stroke, right? And so it doubles in power, which I think it makes it really interesting. But there's a little bit of information on a dirt bike. Maybe you didn't know that. Maybe you learned something. But I will see you guys in the next video.